second here because it always likes to cut out the first few words I say. I want to show you something here. So I don't know if I've ever shared it on here, but I have brought up that there is a possibility that the tilt of Earth or the pressure in Earth is changing. And if that were the case, what would that look like? And so I'm going to take you on a little drive here. This is somewhere where I've lived for a long time. And I've never seen this. Do you see how the water is over there on the side? It's right up by the road. We're not getting the same saturation that we used to. Look at that car throwing the water out there. Watch this big truck. Look at that. You guys see that? We got water over the roadway here. The road's not sinking. The ground is not able to consume as much water anymore, and they are having massive flooding issues. Look at that. And now I'm not in low ground. That's what I can show you. That's at high ground right there. And I'll show you, I'll prove it, because over here, that's below me. Look at this one here. Did you see that rig go through it, that truck? Here we go, we got this truck coming right here. Look at this. So what if the pressure of Earth changed and we ended up with having water from below bubble up? And I get it, you guys are gonna go, oh, it's fall time, you're in the Northwest, it's Seattle, it rains every day. It has rained pretty good today, but we haven't had hardly any rain in the last few days. So this is not like a multi-day rain event. And I've been having communication with people and also seen some of it myself that, I mean, look at this. I'm up on a side of a hill and we've got, did you see that? The water that these cars are throwing? They're standing water on the road, guys. They build the roads and slope them off to the sides for a reason. It's like my phone has a little fog to it. I don't know. There, now it's better. Anyway, I want to turn around, but I am going too quickly and I keep missing the turnaround, so I got Patrick Spenson. I'm not going to be able to see because this is kind of, look out that window over there. Do you see the water though? Look how much water is standing. Do you see how I'm not on low ground? I am 40 feet above that area over there. I've never seen that much water in those fields right there. Well, you can tell because there's trees. If the standing water stays too long, those trees won't be there. Thank you for the comment, though. In Buckley, you're talking Buckley, Washington? Yeah, the snow stuck around. That was actually the longest I had ever seen it in my life. I had, it was 10 days or possibly 11 days of snow on the ground in Puyallup. And it wasn't really shrinking. They were saying that the temps were getting up into the 30s, but I was getting gun readings in the teens. That's why the snow didn't melt. And it kept adding on. So yeah, my parents actually are in Yakima, and they've got about 18 inches to 24 inches right now is how much snow they've got just in the last few days. And the passes are what, like 200 feet? But here's what I'm talking about. Do you see how those are never, I know that, like, so I was just down in Tennessee a couple years ago, and those are always full with water. Ours aren't. So look at that over there. So my point is I'm 40 feet above that. This water should go down, just run under the road, should find a way to soak in and run in under the roadway. The roads are actually getting inundated and they're going underwater and people aren't being able to drive over them. Like, watch right here. This is look, this is right here. There's no reason this should be standing on the side of the road. There was a 10-foot drop on the right-hand side there. And then you've got this 20, 30-foot drop. I'll come up here and then I'll check out your guys' comments here in just a little bit. I'm going to drive past just a little bit more here. Wow, they can't actually even get to their property. The water's cutting it off. So probably had a small pond or reservoir area. Like, look here, it's just, look, it's got standing water everywhere. They did put the sign out, water over roadway. I mean, this is right in the forest here. You see this? I'm not in a low spot is my point. See the water there? Look at all that water right beside the road. The low spot is up here. This is like 10 feet lower right up here. So I'd understand it if we had it there. So we do have a little here. Here's more. Car behind me's like, dude, why are you throwing up such a big rooster tail? Because I can't. Yeah, that's cool. You're from Buckley, Washington, man. That's awesome. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. Even up where I live, there's been this area, kind of like, see like that right there where those trees are? Man, more water there. And the trees inside it, I mean, they've been there the whole time. They're 50, 60-year-old trees. And I've lived up by them. Not these right here, but up near me, just a few miles from here. And the trees are falling over from all the water. So they're just being swamped. They're just being swamped out in the bottom, and it's just becoming mush. And the weight of the tree topples over. So someone says, check out WSDOT, Snoqualmie. Yeah, it's getting crazy up there, snowing. And I heard for a while they didn't have power. I've never seen standing water over in there. I mean, I've been here 30 years. Apparently, Washington residents expect another round of weather coming over the next 24 hours. See, this is just random side of the road, standing water. And it shouldn't be there because these are farm fields right here, and they're like 10 feet lower. The water should be all going out there. Well, thanks for coming in. That's all I wanted to show. I didn't have anything in particular except, hey, if you'll go over, I'd rather show these videos. Appreciate all the chat. Go to my One Real Vision. ONE space REEL space VISION. That's where these are going to come from in the future. Now, those fields have always had slight flooding. Dude, that is the nursery's parking lot is completely underwater. I have never seen Watson's parking lot underwater. They're built up like 10 feet above. If you go over there and subscribe, I think I'm getting close to 80. If I get to 100, I can do these live streams over there and you'll get even more of them. Yeah, that's getting to be some pretty serious flooding we got going on here. And now, actually, now that I've had you on this long, I'll show you something interesting that they've done. There's this one important road that links a bunch of things. Yeah, where cars roll uphill. No, I just think that the atmospheric pressure is changing, and you can't realize how much that'll change the displacement of water and where water puddles, where it doesn't puddle. It can even puddle on hills. It can, if the pressure changes in one area, It can make it come up through the ground in another. So this is a real interesting intersection here near where I live. Oh my God, I've never seen that. That's never been flooded like that. They knew this was coming because I'll show you what they did. About a year ago, they built this road up. So this is a big connecting road that allows you to go in all kinds of different directions. And out of the blue, for no reason, they built this road up. I don't know, I'd say about 10 feet. So this just used to go along and be flat, okay? Now look, can you see how they built it up? See those cars coming down at me? They built it up. It used to just go along here, and you'd go, well, they built it up for development. No, because they know, see? They know this is gonna flood out. So these used to have driveways you had to go up. They built this whole thing up, see, and built this retaining wall. This road I'm on right here has been raised about 10 feet. See this? This is all new. And it's not for any additional development or anything. It wasn't even actually a bridge, and now they turned it kind of into a bridge. Why would they want to raise that section of the road? Sorry, bud, I know you didn't know I was going to stop. Why would they want to raise that section of the road there 10 feet? Like, my guess would be because they cannot afford for it to be under water. And they know that the water is coming. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd go with saturation point, possibly, but imagine this. Think how much water there is over the surface just even in America. You have all the lakes and you have all that stuff. Now, imagine, think it real magically all keeps its perfect little levels, right? And, but if the tilt was to change a little, or the pressure in one area, and we read atmospheric pressure, and it's different in different areas of the country. So if there became more pressure in one area, why, I don't want to get into that or talk about that, it would press just like if you pump air into something, it would displace the water table. It would push it to a lower pressure area. So water could actually disappear from one area and appear in another. I have a buddy that is in the Northeast, and he is discovering that it appears water is disappearing in his area. While in my area, I'm noticing more water. Let me take you down here. This is somewhere that I used to go walking all the time. Spring, summer, winter, fall. So this will be kind of telling if we have a water issue down in this park here. So I'm just sharing, if you just came in, I'm just sharing the water issues that I see going on out here in my state, Washington State. And if you could go and subscribe to One Real Vision, the real is spelled R-E-E-L. So it doesn't look too bad in here. One O-N-E space real R-E-E-L space V-I-S-I-O-N. And down from this channel, put it over there, because eventually here, very soon, 100 subscribers, then that will be my live stream channel, and it'll just be better for everybody. So baseball, just this park here has standing water in the park. I'm just driving some random streets. I hadn't checked any of this. It was just the way I was going, so. That's a good point by MD. I don't know how to pronounce it. This person said, the area around Seattle is mainly comprised of silt, which is true, which should allow for the water to flow without much resistance. Right, we don't have compact ground here, and shale and clay. We don't have hardly that. It's mostly sand. Our ground is sand and gravel and dirt. So yeah, that's why we have such great drainage generally. where you're not going to have this issue going on. So doesn't look like there's any real flooding going on in downtown Puyallup here. Anything more than, extra water from rainfall. So see, this is what water from rainfall looks like. Now you can compare to back there where we just had complete flooding of the streets and everything. So One Real Vision, REEL, One REEL Vision. If you please subscribe and like, I posted a video there yesterday, a pretty neat one. It's about temperatures. This one about water will go there, and that's what that'll be about. Okay, have a wonderful one. Thanks so much, everybody, for the comments and the likes. I appreciate it so much.